Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we have ourselves a few various Ninjago news topics to talk about, all of which are rather important for Ninjago 2026, whether it be regarding the upcoming 2026 Ninjago Legacy sets or Dragon's Rising Season 4, which will also, again, be releasing in 2026. Like I said, just going to be one of those videos with multiple smaller topics. Figured why not just talk about all of them in one video here. Let's start with a quick update surrounding a Ninjago 15th Anniversary Legacy set releasing in 2026, and all things considered, it's not a very good update. That, of course, is regarding the 4Weapons Blacksmith shop. Now, like I always say in videos, right, these early listings, these early leaks are very much subject to change, and the Blacksmith shop did change, but not for the better. We had it listed previously at $100 US. Well, recent updated listings have now been suggesting that the set will receive a price increase, sitting at $110 US, or $109.99 if you want to be specific about it, which again, these early listings could always change too. These early leaks are never fully 100% final, but if this is again final, then yeah, we are looking at maybe this set being $10 more expensive than we had previously thought, which again isn't the biggest deal ever, but it is still a price increase, and I do think this set now has lost a little bit of its value. Then again, even with the $110 price point, it is still sitting at a decent price to piece count ratio if you care about that kind of thing. It does still seem like we are getting a very good deal here. It's just not as big of a deal as it was sitting at $100 US. Again, 110 isn't bad, it's just not that spectacular of a deal anymore. Part of me hopes that again, when this set does get finalized, it'll be $100, but again, new updated leaks have it sitting at 110. So I guess we will see. Either way, I do still expect this set to be rather popular and, again, very sought after set by all kinds of Ninjago fans, especially fans of Kai. Next up here, let's take a look at this map right here. Now, this map is actually nothing new. This map was released in a Ninjago book quite a few years ago, pretty much around the Sons of Garmadon Ninjago Hunted Oni trilogy era, but this map has indeed been making the rounds again recently in the Ninjago community, more specifically because of this section right here. If you zoom in, as you can see, we do have a section here labeled Old Town, which of course is a very mysterious Ninjago 2026 January Legacy set. We've had listings for the Old Town for a while, but it's unclear what exactly the Old Town set is. Well, maybe this map can give us a better idea. Now, with that in mind, I'm not sure which of these sections is the Old Town. This one or this one, because quite frankly, the label here of Old Town could belong to either of them, just because this one and this one, they don't really have any other label. Maybe they are both a part of the Old Town. If I had to guess though, this section does look similar, or at least more similar, to the Old Town that we saw from Ninjago Sons of Garmadon, which of course is this location where Lloyd and Harumi, all things considered, kind of had their first date, if you want to call it that. Yeah, this part of Ninjago City does look more similar to the Old Town that we saw from Season 8. However, this part right here does very much look like an older section of Ninjago City. Not as modern as Borg Tower, so maybe this is the Old Town. However, I will say, with this Old Town right here, that does look a lot more similar to the traditional Ninjago City sets that we've been seeing for a while. Like, just taking a look at the Ninjago City workshops for a second, this very much does kind of go in line with that image. There are buildings on each side connected by a structure. It's very much a rounded off like section of Ninjago, and I think that portion that we see on the map here could again make for a very decent Ninjago City set just on its own, with a bridge connecting. Obviously this would fit right in with the other Ninjago cities. Again, no word on if the Old Town set necessarily is a Ninjago City set per se, but I think it's very likely likely that when it does come out, maybe it'll be called Ninjago City Old Town or something like that, just to kind of fit more in line with those city sets. At the end of the day, I think that's more so what we are looking at here. Then again, like I said, this could also just as easily be the Old Town. It's hard to say really, because again, the labels on this map aren't super clear. With that being said though, what else do I think we should see on this map as a Ninjago City set, or maybe just a set in general one day? Let's talk about that. I think the obvious one is Borg Tower. I think that needs to be a set someday to some degree. A lot of Ninjago fans have been asking for a Borg Tower set for a while. I think the closest representation we have to that is the very vague Borg Tower build that can be found in the Ninjago City Gardens, alongside the titanium statue that is also in that set. I would also love to see maybe the Ninjago City Aquarium at some point, that we saw in Season 3 more specifically. I think that could make for an interesting set. Then again, it might not be very Ninjago specific, but I think an aquarium build could be kind of cool, or maybe they could just include it in a different type of Ninjago City set. Otherwise, in terms of the Old Town, like I said, this map has been going around just because a lot of people have been saying, hey, this looks like the Old Town, or maybe it's this. Again, that set still remains a mystery, but this would go in line, again, with the recent rumors that we have that suggest that this location will in fact be the Old Town, as seen in Sons of Garmadon, for example. And finally here, to wrap up this video, let's talk about a quick update surrounding Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4, at least to some degree. Now, bear with me here, but we actually did just get a couple of new posters for LEGO Dreams Season 4. Thanks to a recent issue of the LEGO Dreams magazine. You will see those on your screen right now. These have been said to be for Dreams Season 4, which, yeah, LEGO Dreams is indeed getting a Season 4. What exactly does that have to do with Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4, though? Well, I think it's very likely that if LEGO Dreams in their magazines are dropping hints for their Season 4, I think the Ninjago magazine could be right around the corner and could very much follow suit, dropping some hints for Dragons Rising Season 4. Remember, the Ninjago magazines, while not explicitly the most credible piece of Ninjago media ever, has indeed dropped some bombshells first and foremost before any other Ninjago source. For example, the magazines were the first to reveal the elemental powers of the Forbidden Five. So naturally, they could be the first to drop some kind of hint for Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4, whether that be a little excerpt or, again, 2 posters, like the case with the LEGO Dreams magazine. The Ninjago magazine could totally follow suit, and in a way, I fully expect them to. But as of right now, though, we have not really anything surrounding Season 4 from the magazines. However, again, I think it's very likely that we will get that eventually. I will just say keep an eye out, because this is definitely possible. With that being said, though, everyone, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Hopefully you enjoyed today's quick little Ninjago news video. Like I said, just talking about a few different topics in one video here, just because they are smaller topics. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave all of your thoughts in the comments. What exactly did you think about all of this? And hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.